Look at you all. We're ready for the end of the year finally. All right, so welcome everyone to our middle school awards chapel. It is our, as we said for Beauty and the Beast, our greatest pleasure to proudly present our middle school award winners for the year. We're also going to present a few extra awards that have either been presented throughout the year or that the kids don't really maybe know about yet. So a little excitement coming along. We are so glad that we were able to welcome you all in person today, even though your children apparently don't want to sit with you. I'm sorry. It's kind of the middle school jam. But we're so glad that you were able to join us today. If you're joining us online, thank you for joining us. And this will be recorded and posted later, so if you're not able to join, you can go ahead and watch that later. So our middle school awards chapel, without further ado. So from the Bible, God tells us in 2 Chronicles a few things about putting forth effort and earning achievements. From 2 Chronicles 15:7, he says, "But as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded." And even though we are recognizing our wonderful students today here at Bethany, their work truly will be rewarded when they enter the kingdom of heaven. From Psalm 20, verse 4, "May he give you the desire of your heart and make all your plans succeed." We want the very best for all of you, and we can just see that plant, that seed growing in you, and we're so thankful that that seed has been planted in healthy soil that can just help you blossom and grow. And from Psalm 33:11, "But the plans of the Lord stand firm forever, the purposes of his strength, the purposes of his heart through all generations." We just want you to know that middle school can be such a confusing time, can be such a trying time, but the Lord has plans for you. And the more that you seek out the Lord, the more his plans will become apparent for you. And that's what we really have high hopes for you here. So our first recognition is for our students who were voted in for student government this year. And students, anytime that you hear your name called today, if you would please just make your way up to the stage. Parents can take their pictures so they can share on social media later. So nice big smiles when you come up here. If a student's not here today, we'll still mention their name for sure. So our student government, we had so many students run for office this year, and they all did just such a fantastic job of creating and delivering speeches in front of the entire middle school student body, as well as many of their teachers, which can be very nerve-wracking. Students who were voted into office met throughout the year to organize ideas for school improvement. Ideas were then presented to administration, and not just me, but Mrs. Smith and Mrs. Hunter as well. So again, lots of nerves presenting in front of 3 administrators. The ideas were presented, and when the ideas are well-researched and feasible, we're able to implement them. And this year, one of the ideas that they presented was to have a new water fountain added to the upstairs in the middle school portion of the hallway to help curb some of our traffic, because it's a busy hallway. So if our representatives for student council, for student government, would please come to the stage. Our president this year was Katie Lane. Our 8th grade representative was Spencer Levine. Our vice president was Beck Ferris. Our 7th grade representative was Avery Patterson. And our 6th grade representatives were Alistair Bass and Lily Lane. Many of the students you see up here were also on student council last year, and they really look for ideas to help better our school environment. They did a fantastic job this year. Nice job, guys. There's a few pictures from when they were all running for student government. Their posters were amazing. The next group that we'd like to honor today are National Junior Honor Society members, both the members that were previously in the Honor Society and new members for this year. Students this year organized our annual harvest drive. They did everything from making the posters and putting together donation boxes to creating the flyer that was sent home school-wide and setting up the online list to make it easy for families to donate. So all of you parents who have Amazon, sorry, your kids know how to set up a list now. Once the supplies were collected in classrooms, members gathered the supplies and loaded them onto the bus headed for Fort Lauderdale High School for distribution to local families. Students also helped wrap Christmas gifts for children in the area that were donated by classes and by members of the church. National Junior Honor Society members have to remain in high academic standing with a 3.5 or higher GPA and maintain the character qualities that are required at entry. So our members from last year were Christopher Bennett, Cole Bodiford, Duncan Bowling, Grace Callanan, Caleb Castensmith, Lena Lako, Katie Lane, and Gianna Morali. They were all able to maintain that GPA to remain members this year, and our new members, guys, stay up here. Our new members this year were Brandon Bohm, Alessandra Cavallaro, Beck Ferris, Avery Patterson, Alyssa Riverall, Aubrey Spada, and Isla Wider. You might notice none of our sweet little sixth graders are up here. That's because Honor Society, we look at all of their grades from sixth grade and then the beginning of seventh grade. So entry starts at seventh grade and then into their eighth grade year. Congratulations, guys. We had tons of school sports this year too, and our students do such an amazing job of shining God's light on and off the field. They are supportive of one another, and many of our sports teams this year not only made it to the championship rounds, but also were crowned champions. So our boys sports, boys, if you would just stand up if you were in the sport when I mention it. So for boys sports, we had our flag football team. I was at that game, so exciting, and Kellen was climbing around in the stands the whole time. He loved it. Boys basketball. They were also champions this year. Our boys volleyball team. That game was a nail biter, and they did such a fantastic job this year. It's one of the sports that we've not always been able to have before. And track and field. Which I believe is still going on, yes? And Duncan is headed to states here on Saturday. That's amazing. For our girls' sports, our girls' volleyball team. They made it through the championships this year and won their final game. Girls' basketball. Girls' soccer. And girls' track and field. Yeah, Julie. Love it. Way to stay strong, girlie. All right, congratulations to all of our sports teams. Guys, keep up the great work on and off the field with that. Mr. Talbot, who didn't know he was going to come up here, could you come up and help with the sixth grade awards? So Our sixth grade class, if you haven't noticed, is all over here, and they're as big as our seventh and eighth grade class, which is over here. So Mr. Talbot and I shared responsibility this year by each taking a homeroom for sixth grade. And we have 3 awards that we give for our 6th grade homerooms that we'll get to here in just a second. There are a few of our 6th grade students we'd like to recognize with some efforts that they've put in outside of school. Our students do so many things outside of school that teachers often don't even know about, and they're just amazing accomplishments as far as volunteering, just working on skills, whether it's becoming a braver person, becoming a more honorable person, or if it's an extracurricular activity like acting or another sport. So we're going to recognize a few of our 6th graders, and again, when your name is called, if you would please come on up to the stage, and then we'll do our awards. So Julie Bohm, come on up. Julie Bohm is, oh no, you get to stand front and center, girl. Julie Bohm is being recognized today for fostering rescue animals, which I learned this morning included my most recent addition to our family, our dog Aria. I emailed with her mom and said, hey, I think you guys might have had our dog at some point. So Julie, in addition to some recent foster cats who were rescued and they were just in terrible health, and that's what's pictured here, they have fostered over 20 puppies and kittens total and volunteered at the Good Karma Pet Rescue Office and Pet Adoption Center on many occasions. They've transported rescue animals for vetting and vaccines or to foster homes, and they have done various other tasks for the rescue, including puppy sitting, transporting puppies until they find a foster home, and they were able to pick up at the rescue. And I can tell you from someone who picked up a dog from there, we are so thankful that she was in such good health when we got her. Thanks. You can have a seat. Mackenzie Gase. Mackenzie Gase is one of many of our very talented gymnasts here at Bethany. She competes all over the state and all over the country. You've been other places, yeah? Okay, so she competes all over the place, doing things that most of us could never even think of doing. This year, Kenzie placed 3rd overall in the Florida gymnastics meet and 5th overall in regionals. Congratulations, Mackenzie. Match, y'all. Matthew Boyer. I think I have the wrong title in there. I'm sorry, Matthew. So Matthew's is actually for basketball, football, volleyball, and the school play. I'll get that fixed before I send it out to parents. Matthew has had an outstanding year in his extracurriculars. In sports, he's played basketball, football, and volleyball, and he also participated in the school play. The pictures that are presented up there are from the school play with his little cousin that was able to come and join us, and with Coach. I believe that's after the football championship. Yeah? Awesome. He has matured so much this school year, and this is from his parents, are so very proud of him. Academically, has truly excelled and enjoyed middle school so much. A's in each subject and a real interest in learning and studying. Great bonds and friendships have been made throughout his school sports. He's also mastered snowboarding this year and enjoys it very much. I can only fit a couple of pictures up there, but Mom sent a picture of your snowboarding too. That was awesome. And has even done some black slopes. He enjoys taking care of our beaches and oceans, again, pictures that I wasn't able to include on here, and helps to keep them clean regularly. Fantastic accomplishments this year. Max Schmidt. Max found his thing this year. We always say find your thing, do your thing. Max found his thing this year with chess, and apparently is quite the amazing competitor. So Max this year took home the trophy for a perfect chess score out of 50 opponents in a local chess tournament. Congratulations. Michaela George. Michaela George this year, not pictured, but her violin is pictured. This year, Michaela completed 9 years of violin with Amber Lee, who once taught here at BCS. Amber is now based in Nashville, but continues to teach via FaceTime. This year, Michaela moved to a full-size violin instead of the smaller learning one. Congratulations, Michaela. Chloe Granieri. So along with the school play that Chloe was involved in, she also pursues acting outside of school, and this year received professional credits through IMDb, which is the website I go to when I'm like, hey, who is that person in that movie? Received professional credits for her role in the Amazon Prime series Ultimate Invasion. Congratulations. Add to that resume early, that's awesome. Connor DiCowden. So Connor was on our boys volleyball team that made it all the way to the championships this year and had a wonderful time playing this year. He's also an avid baseball player who plays for a couple of different teams, majors for the city and travel ball. And his teams this year went to the playoffs. One of his baseball teams is still in the playoffs, right? Okay. And the other is traveling to Cooperstown. Where's Cooperstown? In New York. Ooh, okay. Cooperstown, New York this summer to compete. Congratulations on your season. These kids are busy outside of school. All right, Braden Jones. Braden Jones is quite the martial artist, and he's our resident, what do we call it, toxic friend? So in math, one of the ways that I teach how to solve for a variable is getting rid of a toxic friend so we can really see who you are, and Braden has taken on that persona this year. However, he is also quite the martial artist. Braden in this picture is with his sensei and received the award this year for the International Martial Arts Academy Student of the Year. Thank you, Braden. Congratulations. And last but not least, for 6th grade, Lily Lane. Lily Lane was also on our girls volleyball team this year, and they did an amazing job and took the championships this year. Nice job, girl. All right, so for our 6th grade homeroom awards for best effort, these students continually engage in their classes with their teachers individually when needed and consistently complete their assignments, showing a high degree of competency. This effort can be challenging to keep up throughout the year, but these students continue to give it their all. And as you can see, guys, this class is a huge class. It would be impossible to weed down to everyone who gives their best effort every day. But we have a few students who really just throughout the entire year really gave it their all. So again, when you hear your name, come on up. So for best effort, Emily Jimenez, Harper Kesselman, Caleb and Sarah, Gabby Spell, and Michaela George. In there somewhere. Hold up a pretend one here in a second if we need to. There we go. Give them another round of applause. You guys can go ahead and have a seat. Congratulations. Nice job. For academic achievement, these students consistently achieve at high academic levels, and like our award winners for best effort, work diligently during class and individually with teachers to maintain their high academic standards. And again, another category with this class that is just so hard to narrow it down. So our Academic Achievement Award winners for 6th grade are Juliana Bohm, Zara Walsh, Mackenzie Gase, Alistair Bass, and Cora Henke. Let's give them another round of applause. Nice job, guys. You can go have a seat. For Christian character, this award, our award winners for Christian character are students who shine God's light truly. They are the salt of the earth, and they follow our Micah 6:8 verse about acting justly, loving mercy, and walking humbly with God. Our Christian character award winners this year are Gianna Gorson, Jenna Looker, who also, I believe, played Salt in the play, yes? Yeah. Noah Brasington, and Amber Dennebaum. Keep up the fantastic work, guys. Yes, we have a seat. A couple of months ago, we attended an award luncheon for Pinnacle Awards, which are given by the Broward County Non-Public Schools Association. Each year, they ask us to nominate up to 3 students who not only maintain a high GPA, but who are also actively involved in their community in a number of ways. While balancing academics and extracurriculars, these students are also role models in their everyday interactions. For 6th grade, our award winner this year was Cora Henke. And when Cora was presented with this award, we also did a little write-up on her. I always have a hard time getting through these, so we'll see how it goes. Cora is a positive and vibrant soul that tackles any task with enthusiasm and determined focus. She works hard and strives to deliver only her best by going the extra mile, making her a well-accomplished student. Cora is a keen athlete, a dedicated volleyball player, and participates in extracurricular programs and manages the demands of schoolwork and her activities well. Cora thoroughly thinks things through and enjoys the challenge of finding solutions, whether it be academically or personally. She is a natural and strong leader and is well respected by her peers and teachers. Cora's good nature understands, values, and respects the importance of family and friendship. Congratulations. For 7th grade, we'll go through our individual students, and then Mr. Esper can come up and help hand out our classroom awards. So for 7th grade, Alessandra Cavallaro. Come on up, girlie. Alessandra, last year, I think I remember something about martial arts. She's also involved in horseback riding competitions, and this year at the Heritage Horse Show, placed 5th in the beginner cross rail division. Congratulations. Martin Novotny. Come on up, Martin. There he is. So Martin Novotny is someone who this year has worked on some personal growth and has overcome a challenge. He has worked hard to overcome a fear of holding alligators. Props to you, because not in a million years. So especially in South Florida, where they are so prevalent, this is a highly sought after skill. Overcoming our fears is a challenge that most are not up to and choose to remain comfortable in their current surroundings. So way to go on the improvement. Brandon Bohm. Brandon, for the same reasons that I had mentioned with his sister Julie, for fostering rescue pets. So again, in addition to the kittens that are pictured that Mom said were found inside of a fish tank, which is just awful, they've fostered over 20 puppies and kittens and have just done a fantastic job of helping out at home. They take on many of the responsibilities, taking care of the animals and making sure that they are healthy and ready for adoption. Great job. Louis Castro. Louis has become quite the entrepreneur. So since 2020, Louis has been collaborating with a shipping company to support children in disadvantaged communities in Venezuela through his parents' company, Blue Waters Trading Supply Corporation. Thus, he has participated in the preparation of the boxes that are sent to indigenous communities in Ciudad Bolivar, in the state of Bolivar in Venezuela. This has allowed him to learn about the value of humility and sharing with other children and young people who are in disadvantaged situations at the moment. Nice job. It's a lot of work. Our award winners, so if Mr. Esper can find his way to the stage. Our award winners for best effort for 7th grade are Aubrey Spada and Brandon Bohm. Congratulations, guys. Oh, stay up here for a picture. You know Mama wants a picture. Congratulations. For academic, you can head back to your seat. Thanks. Making sure Dad gets the picture. For academic achievement, our award winners are Alessandra Cavallaro, Alyssa Riverall, who was supposed to be here through chapel, and Lily Mahar. Alessandra's going to represent. Nice job, girlie. For Christian character, Lily Mahar and Francesca Bolahan. Let's give her another round of applause. Thank you. Our Pinnacle Award winner for 7th grade this year was Lily Mahar, who unfortunately is not with us today. Lily is a stellar student that lives by a strong moral compass and values the importance of being fair, just, and honest. She works hard at consistently achieving and maintaining her goals, holding herself to a high standard. Lily is an exemplary and accomplished student who continuously makes conscientious efforts in all that she does and strives for excellence. She is always willing to help and can always be relied upon. While striving to excel academically, exercising tremendous academic integrity, she also endeavors to do what is right. Her mature nature enables her to handle challenging situations well. Lily is actively involved in school activities and was one of the lead characters in the school drama production this year. Let's give her a round of applause. Last but not least, 8th grade, Cole Bodiford has continued to make progress in playing his guitar in the bluegrass genre, I believe. So Cole's been focusing on bluegrass music for the last several years on his acoustic guitar and has been invited to adult workshops and jam sessions. Cole was the only teen who attended the private workshop with David Greer, and David Greer is an American acoustic guitarist and bluegrass player. He is considered to be one of the premier flat-picking guitarists in the world. That's amazing. Katie Lane. Katie was part of our championship volleyball team this year and has also played quite the amazing role in analyzing film from other opposing teams throughout the year for many of our sports. She takes a look at what they do well, what other teams do well, and where their weak points are, and she helps to actually coach our other teams. Helps that her dad was one of our sweet coaches this year. So she's helped with that throughout the year to give Bethany the winning edge. Congratulations, Katie. Duncan Bowling. Duncan Bowling is an avid track and field participant, player, sportsman, something. I don't know what to call that. Let's go team. Okay, track and field and for volunteering. So Duncan volunteers often with track events, although none could be as special as the senior games, not seniors as in seniors in high school, seniors like elderly, right, 65 and up. So these athletes in the photos are both, in the first photo here, are both 100 years old. Yeah. 100 years old and still throw the discus. Duncan understands. And then in the second picture, is a group of 80-plus-year-olds who throw the hammer. That's amazing. So Duncan volunteers with those two sports with his senior games. And then in the next picture there, Duncan understands what it means to give of yourself by being in service to others. And for the past 13 years, which I'm guessing is as long as you could talk and walk, Duncan has thanked a veteran for their service to our country. An amazing accomplishment. Christopher Bennett. Chris was selected to represent the Southeast Zone in California for water polo and continues to be a great leader on his team. He will be playing in Texas at the Junior Olympics this summer. Almost can't say anything else. I'm having like a proud mama moment up here. Our 8th grade awards, if Miss Noel would please come and join us for those. Our award for best effort for 8th grade, and truly, truly this student has put forth so much effort this year, has made amazing growth, and we've seen it not just on test scores, but in her personality and with her schoolwork. Our award winner this year is Gianna Morale. Congratulations. Let's give her another round of applause. Our award winners for academic achievement are Christopher Bennett, Katie Lane, Lena Lako, and Laura Gotti. Give them another round of applause. Congratulations, guys, on all of that hard work. For Christian character, again, you've seen it a couple of times already, just a student who really, truly shows what it means to care for others and to love one another, to put others before yourself. Our Christian character award winner is Duncan Bowling. So proud of you. Congratulations. The next award is an award that's only awarded to or given to 5th and 8th grade students who have a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. For the middle school award for 8th grade, it's for the past 3 years cumulatively. So not only in 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade individually, but when you put those 3 years together, and have scored in the 90th percentile or higher on their MAP test. Our Presidential Award for Excellence in Education goes to Christopher Bennett, Cole Bodiford, Grace Callanan, Lena Lako, and Katie Lane. That's quite the feat in middle school to maintain that. Let's give them another round of applause. Congratulations, guys. Our Pinnacle Award winner for 8th grade is Lena Lako. Lena is a respectful and driven young woman who strives for excellence in her academics and extracurriculars while maintaining healthy relationships with her peers. She shows grace and understanding to those around her and is an outstanding role model. She shows her teachers the utmost respect and is diligent in completing her work to the highest standard. Her determination allows her to achieve and attain the high goals she sets for herself. Lena is also a phenomenally accomplished swimmer, earning multiple accolades, surpassing personal goals and bests, achieving top junior Olympic times and placement. Through years of hard work and dedication, she has perfected the balance between the responsibilities of school, sports, and friendships that she values. Congratulations, Lena. Our school verse for this year was Micah 6:8, and it says, "He has shown you, O man, what is good." And boy, have we seen that good today. "And what does the Lord require of you?" What does he require, guys? To act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. And although we've recognized all of your amazing accomplishments this year, the students who were on this stage walk humbly before their classmates and before those around them. And we just pray that as we continue through this last week of school and as we go into our next school year, whether it be as freshmen in high school or as future Bethany Bobcats, that God continues to bless this place and to be fruitful, to allow us to be fruitful. And we just want to thank you all for joining us today and celebrating our wonderful middle school students.